You know, let me get further away from Starbucks before I start talking like this. you know, I'm only sticking with my looks level, man. You feel what I'm saying? From here on out, I ain't messing with no female that's sub five or a female that I consider that's below me. You feel what I'm saying? Oh shit, they're not open yet. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that from here on out. Cause a lot of you females, you go crazy, man. You know, you can't get rid of them, man. Now I appreciate. Let me tell you something real quick. I appreciate the female giving me $200, but it was the way she did it though that kind of scared me a little bit. It was the way she did it. Just gonna pull up on me, give me $200. It wasn't like she was coming to Starbucks to buy some coffee and she just happened to see me there. Nah, she came looking for me specifically. Okay? Now this is kind of remind me of Sub 5 Stalker, man. Sub 5 Stalker was popping up out of the blue, stalking my car and stuff like that, man. And I'm like, God damn, here we go again. But this female, she pay like she weigh heavy. you know, she pay like she weigh, bro. You know, and that's just the way it is, man. I hate to say it, man, but you know, let me tell you something real quick, bro. The reason why men sleep with females below their looks level is because it's easy access to sex. That's all it is, bro. Us men, we're full of testosterone, and we want to get it on, man. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes I'm keeping a buck. Our looks level, our looks match is not available sometimes. And you gotta go lower than yourself just so you can get access to the cooch. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm gonna stop doing that. Especially when I got the bag. I'm only dealing with average women and up. That's it. You can call me shallow. You can say, oh, Kelcat, bro, that ain't right. Won't you give the fat girls a chance too, bro? No. Because I don't want to deal with the gut and the big old bloated chin that's more bloated than my chin. And here we go, serious business. I knew serious business was gonna show up, bro. Cause this is a touchy topic for him, man. You might be a female or something, man. Serious business, yo. You a female or you a man, bro? Cause right now you acting like a female and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Have to disagree on that. What are we disagreeing on what? On what, bro? Show me something. Say something. Say something, what's your main point, bro? Okay? I don't care about the person on the inside. I care about the looks. Fuck the person on the inside, bro. That's how like ugly babies get born, bro. That's how that's how sub 5 people are born because we don't watch who we sleep with. If I'm not attracted to her, I'm not gonna get into bed with her, man. You feel what I'm saying? You know, you know. Nah, this female was interested. You talking about, bro, I've been on this earth for, man, how old are you, bro? You must be young. I've been on this earth for a long time. Just by her eyes, man, she's interested. And she's below my looks level. I could tell, bro, like, you've been around for a long time and you see which ones like you and which ones don't. This female was talking about she was gonna miss me and stuff. I didn't say that part. I didn't mention that part. I was like, what? Miss me? Like, what? Why you say that? You know, you're 36, that's young. That's 10 years younger than me, man. At 36, I still was kind of trying to figure it out. But you at 46 is different. I'm about to be 46 next month. It's different, bro. It's different. You know. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah. Hello. How you doing? Yo, pizza's gonna get me fat. Your pizza's gonna get me fat. Your pizza's gonna get me fat. I'm always there. I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go work out right now. You know. I know when the female likes me, bro. It's the eyes. When they look deep into your eyes, bro, that's when you know that they like you, bro. When women don't like you, they keep their head down. You know what I'm saying? They don't look at you. They don't look you in the eyes, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know. I know what time it is with these females, man. I know what time it is. I'm telling you, bro. The female, she came into Starbucks specifically for me. It wasn't for anybody else. She came in for me, gave me $200 and said, here. But let me tell you something real quick. That ain't the only type of money she has given me, bro. No, she has given me more money than that. Like, it was a couple of days ago, she gave me $40. And then she came in and gave me $200. And I'm like, God damn, this broad, she paying like she weighing out here, man. And if she does have a nice butt, man, I can give her that. But to me, that's not enough because, you know, I like to kiss and stuff, and I like to look at the face. And when she's giving me a blowjob, I like to look at her doing, you know, I like to look at it, man. Like me, I like to see boobs give me a blowjob. You know what I'm saying? I like to look at her face, man. And some motherfuckers like, man, even for a blowjob, you wouldn't hit it, man? Nah, man, I'm good, man. Then you gotta look at it, man. That's like Jabba the Hutt giving a female version of Jabba the Hutt giving you a blowjob. I like to move the hair out the way and see everything while I'm on my back getting a blowjob. You know what I'm saying? I like to see everything. You know, I don't want to close my eyes and pretend like she's somebody else, bro. Come on now. You know. You know. So she's been giving me little $20 bills every now and then. It first started out with $20. I remember this time I just ain't been saying nothing about this whole entire deal, okay? She first started giving me $20. And then it worked its way up to $40. And now it worked its way up to like $200. And I'm like, God damn, this bro's like me, man. Ain't no female gonna give you money, bro, and she don't like you. That's my main point. We gotta work out. And we gotta get some pre-workout I got a pre-workout game right now. What's up, boss? Good morning. Good morning, huh? 1 minute? Okay. You know what I'm saying? I want a female like me, bro. It's written all over her face, bro. You feel what I'm saying? You remember that song? It's written all over your face. You don't have to say a word. It's written all over your face. I think it was who was on that track? I think it was Johnny Gill and them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The face and stuff and the eyes don't lie, bro. It is, you know what I'm saying? You know. So now I'm good, bro. Unless she's worth $1 billion, then I can see myself, you know, seeing what's up, man, or even $1 million. She had millions, then yeah, I can see myself hitting that. But you feel what I'm saying? You know. But I know when a female likes me, I could just tell the way they look at me and stuff like boobs. I can tell that she likes me, bro. Man, wearing, you know, perfume, walking by you and shit, you know, hoping that you'll get a whiff. And I stopped there in her tracks. I was like, boobs, is that you smelling good? I didn't call her boobs, but I was like, hey, boobs, you know, is that you smelling good like that? Damn. You feel what I'm saying? And she did it like 3 or 4 times. And every time she would pass by my table, she'd be like, morning. Women don't speak to men that they don't like, bro. They don't. What's up, boss?
Good morning, how are you?
Good, good.
$5.43. Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
Have a good one, huh?
You too, man. It's workout time. Workout time.
Good luck.
Thank you. Have a good day. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta make sure you stay with your looks level. No more sleeping for desperation and all that bullshit. Men sleep with women that are below their looks level because they're desperate for sex and your face match is now available. And it's easy to like go on a drought as a man because there's so many men out here to compete with. A drought is easy, even for a good-looking dude like me. A drought is easy. It come across easy in life, bro. That's why I say you get the bag, man. You won't have no droughts. You know, you'll always have a woman. Your whole entire life that you are alive, you're supposed to have access to the cooch, man. You ain't supposed to be on no goddamn drought. You feel what I'm saying? A drought of 2 or 3 months. You know what I'm saying? When I was younger, I used to have droughts too, man. You know, going out to bars and clubs, checking for the cooch. But now here I am, bro. I'm only fucking with my looks level. I don't care if she hella skinny or got no breast or no butt. You know what I'm saying? Her face better be looking decent, man. 'Cause I'm about that face, man. I don't deal with butter faces, man. A butter face, no, I'm good. Not for long term, anytime. You know what I'm saying? Okay, get this motherfucker out of here. Get your dirty ass out of here. You know. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only time we sleep, we sink low, because us men, we go on droughts. And like I said, it's easy to go on a drought as a man. You feel me? It's easier to catch a drought out here. And that's the reason why we be sleeping with women that's below us, man. No more of that. I here today swear I would never ever sleep with a woman that's below my looks level. Period. And I pop my pee on purpose. I'm like, nah, she can't be below me, man. Cause then you bust that nut, and then what's gonna happen? She gonna look different. You know what I'm saying? You guys think about what this female gonna look like after I bust that nut. What's she gonna look like? She ain't gonna look good. Be like fucking Feature Creature and shit. Broad be looking like Feature Creature. You know? Then gotta start checking themselves, man. And then you bring a sub-5 baby into the world that hate themselves. You know? They gotta spend 80 years of their life being sub-5. Cause daddy got horny, man. You know what I'm saying? Nah, my mother always told me, be careful with what your babies look like. Hold on one second. Be careful what your kids look like. Be careful what your kids look like. She always said that. Stop sleeping with women that's below you, man. Stop doing that. It can get dangerous, man. Stop sleeping with women that you find repulsive. Stop sleeping with women that you find unattractive. Feel me? Stop doing that. That's gonna ruin everything in your life, man. And you can actually get them pregnant by accident. And then you got a sub-5 baby. If I had a baby with sub-5 stalker, my kid would have suffered throughout his whole entire life. And I regret messing around with sub-5 stalker, and I'll never do that, bro. That left a bad taste in my mouth, man. I ain't got no more food for you guys. I'm sorry. Let's see if I can find something. I know I had a bar around here somewhere. I'm like, well, Hellcat, bro, what you talking about? What am I gonna do when I'm on a drought? I ain't got no pussy to fuck. How the fuck am I gonna? Nah, don't do it. Get your money up, man. You won't have to be fucking a land well and shit, man. You feel me? Get your bread up. You know, you fuck the low-level women, man, because your face match is not available. See what I'm saying? That's what I used to do, man. When I was coming up in my 20s, I used to fuck females that I didn't feel proud of, you know, showing her off. You know what I'm saying? I kept that shit behind closed doors. I didn't take her out to eat. I didn't take her to a restaurant. I kept those bitches behind closed doors. And you know what? They was happy just to have me, bro, because I was above them in looks. They were happy just to be in the bed with me. I was like, you lucky I gave you a shot. You know? Like this one female, she had a fat ass. I was in my 20s, and I told you guys about this female before. She was a black chick, big old booty, man. She had a big old booty, but she was in her 40s and stuff. And she wasn't pretty, you know what I'm saying? She was like a 4 or something like that. And at the time, I'm young, I'm a 7, you know what I'm saying, in looks. And she was a 4. And she was just happy just to get the dick, bro. That was it. You see what I'm saying? She was happy, just happy to get the dick. I had this one chick, another black chick I used to deal with. Her name was Karina. She was light-skinned, had some big old titties, but she had no ass. I said, okay, this is not really the one I want to be with. So I just let her be my dick sucker, bro. She was happy to come around and suck the dick, bro. And I did hit it, but I never hit it from the back because she didn't have no booty. And after a while, man, I said about a few months and stuff, we stopped messing with each other. I guess she got tired of not being taken out anywhere. But I never wanted to take her out to have a dinner. She just wasn't the female that I like. You know, I told you I'm more of an ass man. You feel what I'm saying? You know, I'm more about that ass from the, you know, the face and what's below the waist. That's what I care about the most. Fuck titties. Fuck boobs. Okay? Get this motherfucker out of here. Okay, yeah. I appreciate it, Captain Commander. Captain Commander came in just in time. Get the trolls up out of here, man. Yeah, get the trolls up off me, man. You know what I'm saying? You know. They, hey man, it's not me, it's the females. I'm just telling you what the females be doing, bro. It's not me. They allow me to do stuff, okay? They allow me to put my dick in their mouth, okay? They're the one going out of the way giving me $200. And you see me like, oh, talking bad about her and shit. I'm like, women do the same fucking shit, bro. Why is it that when a man does it, it's something different? You know what I'm saying? But when a woman make a video talking about most men are unattractive, you know, everybody agreeing and shit. You got ninjas kicking in the door with samurai swords and ninja stars talking about, yeah, he right. She right. You know, they talk about our looks, balding, pot belly, our height. But when we talk about a female, it's something bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang, I can't believe that's cold the way he said that. I'm like, well, they do the same fucking goddamn shit. They talk about our looks. They talk about our height and the stuff that we can't control. So I talk about them and the stuff that they can't control. Like when they get past their prime, they can't control that. They become a leftover woman. And that's a derogatory term, but what about when they was talking about all men were broke, we're dusty? They got a name for men, dusties, okay? They was calling you broke and dusty, so now you just dusty. You feel what I'm saying? Broken, dusty. And now they got a short term for it now. It's called dusty. You're just dusty now. You feel what I'm saying? Nah, I'm gonna do what they do, man. When I was fat, out of shape, just dusty and disgusted, man, they was treating me horrible, man. I was getting into fights at bars and clubs. I remember one time, I was a little bit overweight, man. I think I was just getting back into the gym or something. And I went to the dance floor, man, at this dance club, man. And I was trying to dance with her, you know, dance with one of the girls on the dance floor, you know. And they pushed me back. They didn't want me to dance. But I guess that female, I guess she was okay for me dancing with her. But her friend didn't like me. Her friend was prettier than her. She was around a 7 in looks. And I guess I tried to get up on her again, right? Her friend, not her. Tried to get up on her friend. And she got really, really like hostile toward me and tried to fight me on the dance floor, bro. That's how women are toward men who they don't find attractive. But when I lost the weight, I wasn't getting none of that, bro. That's why I stayed working out, bro. Because I saw how it was when I was fat, bro. Women wouldn't give me the time of day, bro. I couldn't even get a date. I couldn't even get a conversation going, bro. That's how bad it was. And then all of a sudden I lose the weight. I'm getting dates and I'm getting conversations. Long, drawn out conversations. Not 1 or 2 words anymore. I remember clear as day. But when a man goes around and he calls women certain names and he talk about them, you know, in a derogatory fashion, then all of a sudden he's the villain, bro. He's like a monster or something. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, I treat them like they treat me. Yeah, I'm about looks. She got to be a certain, you know, looks threshold. You know, she got to be at least a 5, at least that. She can't be a 1, 2, 3, or 4. That's too low. She got to be at least a 5, man. And then when you got these standards and stuff, they hate that, bro, because then you don't want to sleep with them. It's like taking power from them, bro. It's like, no, we supposed to have all the power, not you. That's how it is. Who is this motherfucker, bro? Talking about he got standards and shit. What type of nigga is that? You know? Then it closes opportunities going their way. They can't sleep with men who are above them no more, because they want to sleep with men who are above them in looks. You feel what I'm saying? You know, they want to sleep with men who are above them. Us men, we want to do that too, man. But sometimes we settle for women who are below us, man, because we horny shit. We trying to get a nut off. It's hard for a man to get laid, man. That's why we settle down with women who are below us, because it's harder for a man to get laid out here. Women, it's easy for them to get laid, bro. Easy. Way easier, okay? You know. So that's why we're so fucking goddamn horny. And then we see a female that's a 4, but oh man, she looking good right now. I ain't had sex in about 2 months. Oh, that Indian girl, ooh, she looking good. Look at them legs, man. God damn, because you ain't had it in a while, man. You can't just go out and get laid just like that with the snap of a finger as a man. You feel me? You can't be like, snap my fingers, I got laid. No, you can't do that. You got to put in work. You got to go to bars and clubs. You got to spit game. You got to be at low percentage body fat, because if you are fat, they're not going to give you the time of day. If you are fat and you're ugly, they're not going to give you the time of day. They're not. They're gonna look over you, bro. You know what I'm saying? You have to work out. You can't see women. They don't have to work out. They could be overweight. They can still get a man. With us, it don't work that way. We can't get a woman just like that when we're overweight, bro. Why do you think I'm always working out? To keep boobs' attention? Because if I chunk up, she won't look at me, man. And then I fuck up my opportunities of getting laid, man. You know what I'm saying? I work out to not just for my health, but also increases my chances with women to get laid. You feel what I'm saying? Because if you fat, say goodbye to your sex life, man. You know what I'm saying? I think what they call it, working out and staying in shape, a little bit more important than food, man. That's why I'm fasting right now. The only thing I got is a Rockstar. I didn't eat nothing solid this morning. You feel me? And I won't eat nothing solid until noon. Because last night I did have some pizza and some sushi. So I had a few slices of pizza and some sushi. So I had some cheat meals last night. So I'm not eating nothing right now, man. Because I don't want to put on any weight. I'm already taking off the pounds already. As you can see, my face has swollen down. you know. But the way that female gave me that $200, that's kind of creepy. You know, I mean, for example, like, that's how Sub 5 Stalker was doing, popping up out of nowhere, just to come and talk to me or say something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate the $200 from that female, man, but just popping up at Starbucks in my face like that, man, that's kind of, that's kind of creepy, man. Even if it was like from like boobs, I'd be like, what the fuck is she doing here? You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't mind for her popping up like that, man, but that's like another stalker female, man. It's like fucking Sub 5 Stalker Part 2 to fucking return and shit. She got reincarnated. Now she's fat. That's scary to me, man. You know? I'm like, I thought I got rid of sub 5 stock. It's kind of like Chucky, you know what I'm saying? He came back as a little doll and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Chucky's soul got inside the little doll. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I stick with the women who are average looking, cute. I mess with the cute ones, man. I can't. I'm not handsome enough to get a beautiful woman, bro. But I can get a cute one, and boobs is cute. She is cute. She does it for me. You feel what I'm saying? You know, the girl, the second Indian girl, the new Indian girl, she's cute. She does it for me. Even though she ain't got much titties, she ain't got much ass, but she does it for me with the face, man. I'm like, oh, girl, you are cute. You know, that makes up for the lack of booty and titties, man. She got a nice looking face. I can see her sucking my dick, licking it up and down. Like I told you, I like to move the hair out the way so I can see everything. A lot of you motherfuckers be sleeping with these old creatures and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Move the hair out the way so I can see her licking it up and down. I like to look at her, man. Can't do that with a sub 5 face, man. I'm good. So I told this other guy, man, he was talking about, man, you can't even get, because we was talking about looks and stuff, man, me and my homeboy, right? He was talking about women who are not attractive, he'll let them suck his dick or whatever. And I said, no, man, not me. I said, not me. I gotta look down there and see everything, man, with the lights on, bro. You can't do that with a sub 5 female, man. You gotta turn your face away, man, and pretend like you're somebody else. I don't like to do that. So I'll carefully wait, patiently wait, until I find a female that's on my looks level, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Because then it's pain and suffering at that point, man. It's a painful sexual experience. I hate that. My dick won't get up, so I say, fuck it. I'm sticking with females that I find attractive, not the ones that I'm desperate to get. You know what I'm saying? You know. So I'm only sticking with females who are on my looks level. Simple as that. You can hate me all you want to and call me shallow, but that's just the way it is. Women don't sleep below themselves, bro. Come on. They don't, like 8, 9s, and 10s don't fuck with dudes who are average looking like me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never had an 8, 9, or a 10 in my life. I don't even know what it's like to sleep with one. But in my whole entire life, I've been dealing with cute, average women, bro. And that's how I like to keep it. You feel what I'm saying? All that sleeping with a female because you're horny and stuff like that. You know, a female that's a 2 or a 3 in looks. Dude, that's not cool. Even if she got a big old butt or something like that, you know, just like, no. Always date and sleep with women who you don't mind being seen in public with. Don't be messing with females who you have to fucking like hide from everybody, you know? That's what I used to do, man. In my prime, I used to like hide women from motherfuckers, bro. Like, they come over at midnight and shit. We'll get it on, bust many nuts, and then she leaves and shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers wouldn't even find out about it. You know what I'm saying? I used to keep it on the down low. You know what I'm saying? I used to keep it low key because I don't want nobody to find out I was fucking Count Dracula and shit. You know what I'm saying? A female version of Count Dracula. You know. And a fucking vampire and shit, or a wolf, you know. A fucking werewolf. A werewolf bitch, you know. Because then they'll judge you. They'll be like, ew, Carol, bro, what the fuck are you doing? For real, I had friends like that. Because I was in the Capoeira group, man. And I remember I used to talk about females I liked in the class. And they'll look at me like, oh, you hit that? oh, you fucking nasty, bro. Ew. I remember that shit, man. And you'll get criticized if you fuck with like women who are below your looks level. And you'll get judged and criticized. Like, this guy's nasty. That female is not attractive. And then, because your standards are low when you're young, you don't know any better. You don't know that you can get a female that's at least an average looking. You know what I'm saying? But you so horny, you fucking anything, man. And won't tell your friends about it because you know that they're gonna say something, man. You know what I'm saying? You got a reputation to like fucking uphold you got a reputation to protect with your friends and stuff. Right? So that's why, when I was walking around with Gwen, bro, I was proud to walk around with her, man. That fat ass she had and some big old breasts, man, I was proud. All my friends was giving me high five. I was like, yeah, that's how I like it, bro. Like, God damn, I have a fat ass. I showed my homeboy Theo, my next door neighbor, I showed her, look at that. Because she was, I brought Gwen to the dance studio where I do my capoeira and shit. And there were other types of dances there, like African dance, Cuban dance, ballet, all sorts of fucking dances, right? Because it was a multicultural center, right? And I brought Gwen, and I went to go use the bathroom, and she was just looking at the dance class. And then I ran into my homeboy Theo, my next door neighbor, and he saw me, and I pointed to her. I pointed to her. Right? He was like, damn. He was like, damn. And later on, I seen him later on that day, and he was like, damn, Kim, she got a gang of ass. I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, where you find her at? He was like, at the club where I work at, man. I remember the first night I met Gwen. It was on the dance floor. We was freaking, bro. She was pushing that big old booty against me and shit. And Gwen was attractive, man. That's why it was so hard for me to hang on to her. She had ass and titties. And her ex-boyfriend or ex-husband came back into the picture, and that was a wrap. You know what I'm saying? Nah. You know what I'm saying? So, I like to keep them like that, man. And, us men, we can't even get them like that all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you got to settle for a female who ain't got a whole lot of ass. And then she'll give you a chance. Maybe she got a nice face and some big old breasts. So, okay, I'll deal with this. The ones with the big old booties, too competitive. Like, some dudes say they give up. They throw in the towel and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? They just settle for a female that's below their looks level. And I seen it. And even a lot of these guys, they marry these women, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you wonder why your kids coming out average at best or below. It's like, okay, no, you gotta look out for the kid, man. I'll have a baby with boobs before I have a baby with the female who gave me $200, man. You know what I'm saying? Plus, you don't want no bad sexual experiences, man. Like I said, man, Certified Stalker, she left a bad taste in my mouth, and now I'm petrified, bro. I'm like, I'm hella skittish or whatever. I'm like paranoid. Like, I don't want to mess with women who are below my looks level anymore, man. Because of that reason, man. Certified Stalker was a nightmare. For some of you guys who don't know Certified Stalker was a female that stalked me for 5 months. I thought it was 4 months, but then I counted it. I met her in, I think it was October or September or something. Met her in October. We had a falling out because I had told her to stop hanging around my car and stalking me. You know what I'm saying? Because I could hear her in the parking lot, bro. I could hear that shit, bro. And then I saw her, like, go across my rearview mirror. I'm sitting in the front seat. I'm looking at my rearview mirror, and I see her run past. And I was like, this bitch is stalking me. So I got on text. I said, can you please stop stalking me near my car? I can hear you outside. You know what I'm saying? And then I seen you. She was like, you can't tell a person where they can't be, and this is a public parking spot, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, nah, you're not gonna talk to me like that. No. So I blocked her. That was in October, and she stalked me from October. She still was stalking me. The end of the month came around, Halloween came around, she still was stalking me. Halloween came around, and then Thanksgiving came around, November. She still was throwing coffee on my car. It was like a fucking bitch from a nightmare, bro. Like fucking Freddy Krueger and shit, man. Nightmare on Elm Street. And then Thanksgiving, and then Christmas came around, and she still was stalking me. New Year's around, she was still stalking me. She wouldn't leave me alone, bro. I thought that it would all go away if I could just act like she don't exist, avoid contact with her, and the shit kept going. It kept going. January, she's still stalking me. Still throwing coffee on my car, bro. Had that shit smelling really bad. I had to keep wiping up the coffee because a lot of that stuff started rotting after a while, man, because of the milk. You know what I'm saying? After a while, I just said, fuck it. I stopped cleaning it up because I got tired of dealing with it. And then it was like she had like a death wish, or like she wanted to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? She wanted something drastic to happen to her. And then February, my birthday come around, she's still stalking me. So that's all of, because we met at the beginning of October. October, November, December, January, February. That's when something bad had happened to her. And she went to the hospital, and she was brain dead and shit, man, at the hospital for some reason. Either drugs or they said she was a diabetic and she got caught in the cold. But I'm leaning toward the drugs. She was on drugs. You know, she was on some drugs or something. And she OD'd. That's what stopped the madness, bro. That's what stopped the madness. That sub-5 stalker OD'd. And I was so relieved. I was so glad that she had left me alone, bro. And now I'm like paranoid now. You know, of like sub-5 women now. It's like no more of them, bro. I don't care how horny I get. That was a bad experience, man. Keep on your looks level, bro. Don't be messing with no sub-5 women, bro. It can get deadly, man. It's been cases where sub-5 women have killed the men that they dealt with. You know, remember that judge? She shot her younger boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee that dude was above her looks level, and he played around with her, and he got burnt. So, and just like this Indian chick, man, she popping up more and more now. She ain't bad looking, man. I give her a 4.5, man. I give her a 4.5, man. She ain't a 5 though, about a 4.5, because she got a really slender body that's, you know what I'm saying, that's nice. I could see that if she took off her clothes, she'd be looking okay, you know what I'm saying? But she kind of pale though, man. See, us men, when we got standards, they hate us, bro. You feel what I'm saying? How dare he be having standards? Us women, we supposed to have the standards. Nuh-uh. I ain't sleeping with no water buffalo, man. You must be smoking, man. What the fuck you smoking on? I gotta just take anything that comes my way and shit, and I'm mean and hateful if I don't. Like, fuck all that, bro. Women are the most mean. I mean, bro, the most fucking. They're the most ruthless when it comes to looks and shit, man. They're the most brutal. They reject men on a hard on the hard thing, man. Like, I mean, bro, they reject men ice cold hard. You feel what I'm saying? Ice cold. You see that female? She made a video about most men are unattractive and shit. She went in, bro. She talked about the height. She talked about the looks. She talked about the balding. Talked about, beer guts, double chins. You know. She talked about motherfuckers being broke, and this and that. She was going in, bro. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. But then when a man makes a video like that, bro, and then all of a sudden he's the villain. Why she's the hero and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Nah, I'm not gonna sleep with females who are below my looks level ever again, just because of sub 5 stalker. Now, she ruined that shit, bro. What she was doing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Remember? It was like a nightmare for me, bro. Remember, I was trying to ignore this shit, man, and hope that it would go away. Bro, she kept stalking me throughout year after year after year. And I heard she was sleeping with somebody else while she was doing this shit. That's what I heard. And she was still stalking me, bro. I was like, no more sub 5 women, bro. And then it's, you know what, bro? It's like you get desperate. You know what I'm saying? Because your face match is now available, but these women, they make themselves available to you. They make it easy for you to get in the bedroom with them, bro. Like the Indian girl, I can hit that, bro. If I wanted to, bro, if I pressed on the fucking gas pedal really, really hard, I'll have her in the bed within a couple of weeks. We go out, we have some tea, some coffee or something, hang out together. You know what I'm saying? I'll have her naked before you can say naked, bro. But I'm not really interested in her like that. Because I'm more interested in the new Indian girl. That's who I'm really interested in. Because she's on my looks level. You feel what I'm saying? I've always been more attracted to my looks level, man, than these sub 5 women, bro. Sub 5 women are stalkerish. Just like this female who gave me $200. That's stalkerish, just to come to Starbucks to look for me when I didn't ask her for the $200, but she just gave it to me. You know what I'm saying? Out of her kind of her goodness of her heart, she gave it to me. But it don't mean that I'm gonna like sleep with her. I'm just not attracted to her. You look at me and then look at her. I got muscle. I'm working out. I'm killing myself out here. And then she got a big old bloated face. She older than me, bro. And that's what makes it worse, is that she older than me. Why is she trying to shoot her shot at me? For what reason? I never gave her any type of hint that I liked her. Never stepped to her or nothing. A lot of these females, they see you down on your luck and they try to take advantage of you and shit. Well, you ain't gonna take advantage of me. Because I'm not trying to hit that. No, sir. No, sir, I'm good. I'll jack off the porn. I'll wait for the new Indian chick to give me some coochie, okay? Or I'll boobs. I'll hit that, man. Nah, we gotta have quality, not quantity, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, Kelcat, good looking dude, man. You know, if I keep working out, women, they are drawn to me, especially women who are below me in looks. They're drawn to me, man. But sometimes you gotta say, you know what? No. No. That's what you sometimes you gotta say, you know what? No. Because we get in the bedroom, I'm gonna have a hard time getting my dick up, and you might turn to a stalker or some shit like that. I don't know you. That female that gave me $200, bro, she got stalker tendencies, bro. I can see it right now. You feel what I'm saying? The way she just popped up out of the blue just to come and speak with me in Starbucks. It wasn't like she was coming in to buy a coffee or some shit like that and then just happened to see me there No, she came in specifically for me to give me that $200, and I took it. I don't say no. Maybe I should have gave it back, cause now she gonna think I like her and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, now it's all fucked up. But don't sleep with them though, cause she'll be doing something worse than that. Like if the way she just popped up out of nowhere for Starbucks, imagine if I sleep with her, bro. Imagine how much of a stalker she gonna be then. If I just give her some Disney and I can't get rid of her again. Like it happened with Sub 5 Stalker. See, before I slept with her, it was easy for me to like push her away. But the moment I became involved with her sexually, all of a sudden I couldn't get rid of her. And I'm scared of that happening again. You feel me? I don't want that to happen again. That was a fucking nightmare coming true and shit. It was like running inside your nightmare and you can't get out. You're getting chased by flabby cougar. You're getting chased by flabby cougar and shit like that in the nightmare. You running around trying to escape, and there's no escaping shit. That's how it was when I was dealing with Sub 5 Stalker. And, and that's how it's gonna be with her, flabby cougar, bro. You know, that's gonna be her new name, flabby cougar, bro. You know what I'm saying? Or chunky cougar or something. You know. You know, fuck that shit, bro. I'm never doing that again. I'm sorry. I'll know what? I'll pass it up. I said, okay, no, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Because all I did was suck on Sub 5. All I did was suck on Sub 5 Stalker's titties, and she went crazy, bro. You hear what I'm saying? All I did was suck on her titties. Now, I didn't really put my dick in there, bro. I tried, but it kept shriveling up. It kept saying, damn, I don't want to do this. Why are you making me do this? Well, this is not the woman that we were used to, bro. Where them 5s and 6s at, man? Why are we fucking around with a 2? You know what I'm saying? You know. And that's what you got to do, man. You got to stick with just only your looks level. Don't be sleeping with the women who are below you, man. Don't do it, and definitely don't marry them. And a lot of these guys out here, they do, bro. I see them, bro, out here, bro, dating a big old land whale, but they not fat. That's not your face match, bro. If you dating a big old puffy, fat, fruit of balloon bitch, you know what I'm saying? And you're not fat, you're dating down, bro. You feel what I'm saying? You are dating down. Well, I got a nice mouth, a nice warm mouth to go home to at nighttime. Yeah, but then it's like, this bitch is fat though. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look at a fat, jawed female sucking your dick every single time. You gotta look down there, man. That's what I tell motherfuckers, man. You have to look down there. When you land on your back and she's sucking your dick, you gotta look down there. At some point, you gotta look down there. You know what I'm saying? You know. And if you're not proud of looking down there, or if it's not a good sight to see, then no, I'm good. I can see. You know what? You know who I can see sucking my dick? Boobs. She got an okay looking face, man. It ain't bad. She young and shit. I seen her. She got a little butt on her. I seen her little butt, man. She got a little butt. I seen it. It ain't flat. You know what I'm saying? It's not very big either. You know. The new Indian girl. Oh yeah, I can see her doing that, man. I only fuck with hot women, bro, that I find attractive. I'm sorry. Just like the females. The females are the most shallow than men, bro. They're more shallow than men. I heard this one female say it on the I think it was on Facing LMS video, and she was like, I only date hot men. That's it. So when a man say I'm only dating my face match, then there's a fucking outrage and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm only sticking with females who are on my looks level. But when she said it, there was no outrage. You know what I'm saying? It was just like whatever. But when I say I'm gonna stick with just only women that's on my looks level, all of a sudden I become the villain. Then you got trolls kicking in the door from all angles and shit. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, no, I'm gonna stick with just women who are on my looks level. And if I get money, I'm gonna be dating women above my looks level. So that's just the way it is. I'm tired of the bad sexual experiences, bruh. I'm tired of busting a nut and she looking different afterwards. I'm tired of that shit. You know what I'm saying? When you bust that nut, what happens? You like, damn, what did I just do? Oh, shit, she is not looking good. Let me get my pants on and get the hell out of here. You're not even sticking around for a second nut, bro. You're getting the hell out of the door, man. You know what I'm saying? Why did I sleep with her? I don't know why I did that. You know what I'm saying? And then she calling you, she blowing you up. You know what I'm saying? I had that happen when I was in my 20s, bro. Working out a bar or club. This one female, she was sub 5, man. You know what I'm saying? And I slept with her after work, right? I went to the house. I was loaded. I was 25 or something like that. I was loaded and I went to her house. I told her coochie up, and then next thing you know, she's stalking me at the at the work and shit at the bar, asking people where I'm at. It's been times where I had to sneak out the back door, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want to deal with her, man. That was just a one-time thing. It's like I was just horny that night. There was nothing else available to me. You feel what I'm saying? My face match wasn't available. You know what I'm saying? So I hit it, man. And then she came around looking for me. And I snuck out the back door. I snuck out the fucking side door. I always had a car waiting for me, though. Because sometimes, you got that ride home because you living in Oakland and you working in San Francisco. So my homeboy Leroy used to wait on the side of the building. I wouldn't go out the front because I knew she was there. And I fucking just hopped in the car and peeled out, man. Tell the driver, get out of here, man, get out of here. Like that's how women are, bro. They become stalkerish to men who are above them in looks and shit. They do. And then you have what's up with it, Major Generals? And then you have a stalker on your hands that you can't get rid of. That's why don't be messing with them females who are below you, because then it's like you can really get into trouble, man. Like she could start your fucking goddamn. She could put your car on fire or something, stab your tires. That's what females do, man. They feel like you don't play them to the left. When they feel like they don't play, you feel me? Then they want to tear up your property and stuff. Especially if they know where you live and work. Don't ever do it. Don't sleep with them. Don't do it. Nah, I'm not. Once you date down, they feel all entitled. Stalkers are born that way. Yeah. Yeah. I think I got a stalker part 2 right now. Sub 5 stalker part 2. And this time she's bigger. It's like Sub 5 stalker reincarnated and shit, man. Now this female, she's old, bro. I mean, I'm pretty sure she was younger. She was looking good. But she's like 50 something, bro. She's not even my age. She's like 55 or something. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck am I gonna do with that? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you're not my face match. I look better than you, and I'm a guy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, where my face match at? Where's she at? This one chick right here with the big old booty, she done gained all kinds of weight. She work at this gas station, man. I always say hi to her, man. But she don't look like she done put on like 15, 20 pounds and shit. She still got that big old booty though, but her cheeks is fat. She been scarfing down. She been tearing that motherfucking food up. Hopefully it's just holiday fat, because everybody done got a little bit of, everybody got a little bit of weight during the holidays. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, don't date down. I don't care how horny you get, man. Yeah, exactly, Major Generals. Don't date down. Don't stop messing with females who are below you. Because then us men, we get desperate for sex, so we're forced to like take on a land whale or a female that's very, very skinny, or a female that's below you in looks. That's what they used to tell me. If you want access to more sex, you gotta date below you. I'm like, why we gotta do that? Women don't do that. Why we gotta be like some dogs taking in some scraps or some shit like that, man? And then you get her pregnant, and then what? A sub-5 baby come out, man. You know what I'm saying? You be like, God damn, what the fuck I just do? And then if it's a dude, oh man, you done fucked up his genetics, bro. You got her pregnant by accident, and now she keeping the baby. I'm like, oh man, that kid gonna look like a man. What the fuck did I just do? Now that kid gotta live throughout his whole entire life being sub-5 because his daddy was horny. And then you gotta sit down and talk to your son. Son, I'm sorry, but the girls are not gonna be feeling you, man. You gotta get a good time. You gotta get a good job or something, or you gotta become a rock star or a movie star or something. Because right now, son, I gave you some horrible genetics. You knock a big ass land whale up, bro. It's over for him the moment he come out the womb, bro. If it's a dude, it's over for him before he even come out the womb. You know what I'm saying? And then the woman that you knocked up, she a big old land whale, bro. She gonna get bigger than that. She gonna go from a land whale to a ocean whale, bro. A sea whale. You know. Weighing about a megatons. Like, look what you done did, boy. Look how big your woman done got. She's wearing a zillion pounds. Yeah, dating down is how incels are created. You're right. Just like I said, man. You knock up the sub-5 female, you feel me? Your kid gonna come out an incel. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it. Don't do that to your son, man. Don't do that to your daughter either. But I'm specifically saying the son because looks matter more with men than they do with women, bro. You know? Don't do it. Don't even sleep with them. You can knock them up like really easily, man, nowadays, man. So, cause sometimes that fucking condom come off. It has happened to me before. Good thing I didn't knock them up. You know that one female I was fucking, the black chick, the sister I was messing with, the 40-year-old female, and I was like 25. The condom broke one time on us, man, and I skeeted it inside her coochie. I didn't know that the condom was off. And I swore I thought I got her pregnant, man. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't. You know, that's not the ideal female I want to be with. And when you're better looking than them, bro, they let you get away with anything, man. Like not taking them out, not being a nice guy to them. You know, they let you get away with anything. They're just happy to have you and shit, man. When they're, you know, when they're below you in looks. You know what I'm saying? When they are below you in looks, they're just happy to have you. Just to be around you, you know? Because you done gave them a chance. You know, you really didn't have to do that, but you did, you know? You know? Yeah, men give women chances too. Like, look, I gave you a chance to be with a man, a stud muffin like me, you know. You better be glad for this dick, you know. And that's what they do, bro. They don't care if you take them out to dinner. They just want to be dicked down by a guy that's above their looks level. I met females like that in my past days, man. You feel what I'm saying? They just want you to dick them down. That's it. They don't have to. You feel me? Like they don't care about if you take them out to dinner. They never ask you that question. I go over there, bro. We get straight to business. Them clothes coming off once I get over there. You know, no, we don't have to hang out in the kitchen and talk or nothing like that. We're going straight to the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to bust this nut, you know, once or twice. And I'm going to stay the night, you know what I'm saying? Eat some food in the refrigerator. You know, get midnight snacks so I can feel my balls full of nut. Because you got to eat in between sessions, you know what I'm saying? Wake up the next morning, hit that pussy again, you know, bust that nut, and then I'm out the door. We're not hanging out. We're not going to a sandwich shop. We're not going to Starbucks. I'm not going to parade you around because I don't feel like that, you know, you're on my looks level. And my friends see me with a female that's a old granny, a female that's 15, 20 years older than me. They're going to look at you like, man, what the fuck are you doing, bro? What the hell are you doing? Like, man, it just messes up your fucking reputation with your friends. Because, you know, when we're young, it's all about our friends and shit and what they think of us. We care about what they think. You want to be getting high fives. You want to be getting high fives from your friends. You ain't supposed to be getting the looks of disgust, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to get the looks of disgust with your friends. And then they're gonna look at you like, man, this guy's disgusting. You know what I'm saying? Look at him, fucking with that female that's in her 40s and shit, man. She not even pretty, man. She ugly. You know. That's all I did, man. We'll go over there, spank them draws. You know, like what's her name? The girl with the retarded son. Now, she's on my looks level. She's nice looking. I take her out to like the public because that's the one that I'm actually attracted to. She got some looks going on. You feel what I'm saying? So those type of women, I would you know, take out into public, okay, and show her off. You know, but look what I got. You know, average looking chick, got a nice big ass on her or something, or some big old jugs. You know, okay, this is something I could parade around. But the women that's lower than me, that's on the that man, hell fucking no. I'm good. And nowadays I'm not even fucking them no more, bro. Nope. I'll wait for my female on my looks level. You feel what I'm saying? I'd be like, I pass them up, like, nope. Not this time. And you know what? And when you do that, bro, it takes away power, man, from them, bro. That means they can't, like, sleep with a man that's above them, their looks level. So they're going to get angry at what I'm saying right now. Because they want men who are above them in looks. And when you destroy that, they're gonna get upset. That's like taking away opportunities for them to get with guys who are above them. You know what I'm saying? Now, who are you talking this shit, man? Man, you shouldn't be doing this. You should be ashamed of yourself, of what you saying, and all the other shit. It gets them riled up, bro. You know, it ruffles their feathers when you say shit like this. You know, nah, I want a female that's about 5'7". She gotta have a fat ass on her. Cause no, I don't want no flat booty chicks. Oh, man, they'll like that shit. Cause all the flat booty women, they'll kick in the door like, "What you saying?" You know, I don't like what he just said. Cause I got no ass at all. Yeah, it ruffles feathers, bro. You know, yeah, they don't like you saying that. It takes away their power, man. You know, for you to be picky and stuff, man. Yeah. I hereby today, I would never sleep with another sub-5 female ever again. I'm staying with my looks level. Now that I can see I can get a better looking woman, you know what I'm saying? I'll skip out on the sub-5 women, man. No, thank you. No, thank you. And just say no. Just say no to sub-5 females, bro. Say no to dating down, because when you date down, it makes you look bad, bro. It's like people see you in public, man. You know, they see what black men got out here, man. And they see what people got, period. It ain't about being black. It's like they see what men got out here, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you walking around with that big old mammoth, that big old land whale, bro. It just fucks up your image, bro. It makes you look bad. And some motherfuckers don't even care, bro. They got a big old land hippo or a water buffalo or water hippo right next to them, and they don't even feel ashamed that they're walking around with that, bro. It don't bother them. Like, bro, you're not fat, though. How come you with this fat chick? She gives me good head, man. But still, you gotta look at her, though, bro. Like that one fucking goddamn dude that got cussed out by his girlfriend at the stoplight over there, man. She cussed his ass out, talked about his dead mama and everything. He was sitting there taking it. I was like, I would not take that shit from that fat bitch, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, I would not. I would have pulled over. Let me tell you something. I would have pulled over and I would have let that broad out. I'm like, you don't talk about my mama like that with your fat ass. I would have pulled over and say, get the fuck out of my car, you fat land hippo or whatever you are. You fucking planet. You know, you gotta have standards, man. Cause then you just sleeping with this any old thing and this makes you look bad. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sleep with just any old thing. I'm just not doing that no more. I had a bad experience from it, and I learned from it, man. Wait for the female that's your face match, man. You'll have less sex, but at least you can, when you get it, it's gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? You know, let me drink some water. You know? But women don't date down, okay? They don't date down. They don't date below themselves. You know? You know? When the last time we seen a female that was stunningly gorgeous with like an average guy? You know what I'm saying? When the last time we seen an 8, 9, or a 10? You feel what I'm saying? You fucking planet. Hey, for real though. You know, You know, dating down, yeah, it decreases your sexual value. It does, and it makes you look bad in the public, man. You know, you gotta watch your image, bro. Don't be walking around with land wells. People see that, bro. You know. Yeah, big ass planet, man. You know? And they hate that, bro. Like the females, they hate when you got standards and shit because it takes away opportunity from them. You know, they can't get a guy that's above them. You know what I'm saying? It makes their lives harder when it comes to dating. That's why they're against that shit, bro. They're scared. They're scared that you're gonna take food out of their mouths, man. Opportunities. You know, well, a man come along with some standards, they hate that because they gotta have the standards, not you. They gotta talk about your height. They need to talk about how ugly and sub 5 you are. They'll use the word ugly to your face, man. They don't use the word sub 5. They use the word ugly. You're ugly. Man, I hurt some man's feelings. You know, they say no to Granny Fanny. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that female's in her 50s, bro. I can tell. I can look at her and tell. She's in her 50s and she's overweight. You feel what I'm saying? That's what kills me, man. Captain Commander, she's overweight and she's in her 50s. It's just like too old goddamn old, man. You feel what I'm saying? That's too goddamn old. I'm not dealing with that. You know, thanks for the money, you know, but you know, I'm not gonna sleep with you because you gave it to me. You're not gonna buy my fucking affection like that. Nah. I gotta be attracted to you. And I looked at her butt. Her butt ain't bad, but this is other stuff. Where's the breast at? You know, how come you overweight? You ain't been working out. You know, but she a sugar mama, man. That's what it is. She turned into a sugar mama. You know. The planet. You fucking planet. That's how big these women be getting, bro. And then when you talk about that, they get upset. Then you're the villain and stuff like that, man. Like oh man, what is he saying? He called me a planet. He called me a water buffalo or some shit like that, and they get upset. Oh, how dare you talk about my weight? That's how they are, bro. But it's okay for them to talk about our height or our financial situation. You're broke, you're struggling, you're homeless. It's okay for them to say that, say all the words. You know, it's okay for them to like dish it, but they can't take it. You feel what I'm saying? You know, nah, I'm gonna return the favor. I'm gonna talk about your height. I'm gonna talk about your weight. I'm gonna talk about your double chin. You know, you know. I'm gonna talk about how ugly you are, how sub 5 you are. You know what I'm saying? You know, forget all that, bro. It's time to fight back. Time to fight back with some standards, bro. Like, no, she's too fat. Why don't you deal with her? Huh? Because she's overweight. Oh, I can't believe he done said that. Oh, well, look at you. Look at you. You're not very tall. You know, like, you know what I mean? They can't take it, bro. You know what I'm saying? What's up with it, Sean Breezy? You know, they can't take it, man. So it's better just to stick with women that's on your looks level, bro. Don't be going around sleeping with women who are below you. That could get dangerous. And I say that because they become stalkers. I noticed that the women who are below average looking, if you hit that, best believe, man, she gonna keep coming around, because in her mind, you're the best that she can do looks wise. There's no other option like you. So that causes them to be stalkers because they can't get a guy on your looks level, man. It can get real ugly, bro, out here, man. That's why I'm staying away from Granny Fanny, bro. You know, yeah, he got a new name for her, Granny Fanny. That's her name. You know, she look like somebody's grandma, bro. I'm supposed to be hitting that. I'm good. I don't look like somebody's granddaddy, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm more like uncle. She's granny. She's in her 50s. Yeah, they want you to have the scraps. Yeah. Why they get the good shit? They they want you to have the scraps. So you know what I'm saying. So why they get the good shit? The filet mignon, the fucking asparagus, you know, the upscale salmon, you know, the lobster steak and shrimp, you know. They give that and they eat it. You know what I'm saying. And they give you what's left, you know. They don't want you with nothing good, man. These females, you know what I'm saying? Nah, men need to have standards just like them, bro. You feel what I'm saying? You know, men need to have standards. Because if we don't have standards, man, we're going to always be having bad sexual experiences, bro. I don't like that. I don't like when I get in the bedroom and my dick shriveled up because I'm not attracted to her. It's like, I don't like doing that. I don't like doing it when you hit it, they become stalkerish and shit and be peeping at where you at and showing up out of nowhere and shit. Like this new stalker bitch. I'm going to call her the new stalker Fanny Panny, bro. Granny Fanny. She's the new stalker chick. She pops up out of nowhere, bro. You know, looking for me and stuff, man. Yeah, you give me the money, but that's as far as we go, man. That's as far as, you know, you give me the money, but we ain't going no further than that. I am not hitting it. Nope, not by a long shot, because then if I hit it, it's going to turn into a sub-5 stalker situation. You feel me? I had this happen before, man. You know? You can get killed out here messing around with them sub-5 women, bro. You don't think you can't? Shit. Keep on fucking around, bro. Keep on fucking around. You know? They become stalkers and they're gonna fucking kill you. They'll shoot you and shit, man. They'll stab you. You know? Keep messing around. I mean, always an easy escape route, man. If you ever do hit a sub-5 female from the back, you know, you hit it from the back, and you better, you know, better not tell her where you lay. You bet not tell her where you lay. That could be the end of your ass, boy. You know what I'm saying? That could be the end of that, man. I'm telling you. That could be, you know, some motherfuckers are desperate. Yeah, exactly, Sean Breezer. Some motherfuckers are desperate. They'll fuck anything, bro. Like me, no, I keep my dick in my pocket, man, until I get me a female that's on my looks level. Nope. No, thank you. No, thanks. You know, I ain't messing with females who are older than me, man. She's not even around my age, bro. The new stalker chick, she's not even around my age, bro. It's like, man, please, like, be decent looking or something. Put on some nice clothes. You got sweats on and shit. I mean, I got sweats on too, man, but it's like when you're trying to come around to a man that's above you in looks, you better be in there dressed to impress. Shit. You know, do something. Lose some goddamn weight. You know, put the motherfucking Twinkies down. Put it down. Let that shit rest, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, let them snacks rest. I mean, you're feeding your face on a constant, regular basis, and you wonder why you gotta leave with your fucking wallet. That's what she's doing, bro. She's leading with her wallet. She done gave me $300 already, man, all together. I counted it. One time she would give me, first it started off with $20 bills. And then, I didn't tell you guys about this. I just ain't been saying nothing because she's not nothing to be proud of, man. So, a couple of months ago, I think it was before the holidays, she started off giving me $20 bills. And then, like, just recently, a couple of days ago, she gave me $40, okay? So I was happy to have the $40. I was like, okay, cool. I went out, I bought me something to eat with it and shit, you know. And then yesterday, she came into Starbucks just for me. That's kind of scary. It wasn't like she was coming in to buy some Starbucks and just happened to see me there. She knew she could find me at Starbucks, so she came to Starbucks, and we talked for a little bit. You know, I gave her a hug because she hooked me up. You know, gave me some money. She gave me an envelope. I said, okay, this guy, I know it's gonna be some money up in there. I knew it because she gave me money before. I opened the envelope. There's $200. Bam, in your face. And I was like, oh shit. Okay, thanks, appreciate it. I put the money in my motherfucking pocket, man. That's money I'm chasing the bag with, man. You know what I'm saying? I put that money to eating food and chasing the bag at the same time. Last night, I went out and bought me some sushi with it, man. You know what I'm saying? With some of that money. But it doesn't mean I'm gonna sleep with her, bro. Like some of y'all was acting like I owe her some dick now because she done gave me some money. No, fuck that. Nah, I'm keeping my dick in my pocket. Maybe if she lost some motherfucking weight and put the motherfucking snacks down, I might give her a chance. Maybe she fucking run on that treadmill, burn that goddamn fat off your face and off your big ass buffalo body. You know what I'm saying? You know. You got to run that fat off you, and then maybe I might look at you different. Like, oh, well, she done lost about 15 pounds. She looking good. Maybe I might give her a chance now. You know what I'm saying? Until then, no. Women are lazy, man. They don't want to work out. You know, but they want a guy that's above them in looks, but they're not athletic themselves. They want an athletic man, but they're not athletic themselves. That's what I'm saying. They want a man with a six-pack and muscles and stuff like that, but they're not looking the same way. How is that funny? You know what I'm saying? You know, how does that make any sense? You want a guy with a six-pack like me and muscles and stuff like that. Well, I got some of a six-pack. I've been fasting, so my six-pack has been coming in. Like right now, I'm on a fast right now. I'm about to work out though. Then I gotta go fly a sign, and we're gonna turn my numbers in. But women, they want a guy with a six-pack, muscles, and everything, but they not the same way. These women purposely get online looking for the guys with the six-pack and stuff, even though they fat, out of shape. You know what I'm saying? Got a big old a muffin gut. You know what I'm saying? Got a muffin gut. You know what I'm saying? And they want a guy like me that's been working out, slaving out here. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You know, no, you attract what you look like. You deserve a big old fat man. You don't deserve me. You know, you deserve a big old fat buffalo man. A fucking land man, a landwell man, you know, a landwell man, you know. You deserve him. You don't deserve me. It's not what I be doing my push-ups for. I be doing my push-ups for females who are on my face level. You feel what I'm saying? I be doing push-ups and stuff for boobs, females that look like her. I be doing my push-ups in my capoeira for the new Indian chick that look, females that look like her. I don't do it for the big old water buffaloes out here in America, bro. I don't do that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? The water buffaloes of America. I don't do that for you. So no, if you're fat, if that's all you do is eat up everything, don't come near me. Don't try to even shoot your shot, because I'm gonna shoot you down. Yeah, I am. If you sub 5 and too skinny, I ain't gonna fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Have a good day. You know? Talk to the chick that just going there for work right now. You know, as you can see, I got some of the fat off my face. I've been working out. I've been running. Running is good, man. You feel what I'm saying? This shit needs to be talked about, bro. We've been out here for way too long, man, taking abuse from females, listening to what they demands and what their standards are. Now you're gonna listen to what a man's standards. What we gonna do? What our standards are? No, I got standards. I don't want a female that's overweight. The fat and tubby feet, I don't like seeing that. Cankles, I don't like cankles on a female. You know what cankles are, bro? Cankles is where you don't see her. She's so fat, you don't see her ankles, and the ankles melted into the calf. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you feel me? What's up, man? Where you been, brother? I'll see y'all later, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. I'm gonna make another video later. I'm about to work out. You in the hospital for